In this Built for Athletes Pro Series backpack review, I'm gonna show you everything you need to know about this gym bag to decide whether or not it's worth the price and if it fits your gym lifestyle. And if it's not, you're gonna wanna watch the whole review because I'm gonna keep track of all the cons of this bag and I'll make some alternative recommendations for bags that might better suit your needs. And a quick note, this is a sponsored review, but here at Nomads Nation, sponsored reviews aren't guaranteed positive reviews. A sponsored review just means that Built for Athletes wanted to skip the 2 to 3 month line that we normally have and get right to the front. You'll see this review is fair. Being honest with our backpack reviews is the most important thing in the world to the Nomads Nation brand. Okay, let's talk about the gist of the Built for Athletes Pro Series backpack. Let me tell you the deal of this thing. This is a monster, 45-liter, heavy as bag for people, as the name suggests, who have a very athletic and gym lifestyle. While this could be used for an EDC bag or a travel bag, it really caters to people who lift, which is why I assume you're here. You probably go to the gym all the time. You're probably jacked as Me too. I go to the gym, but not probably like you do. But I'm also bringing a different perspective to the table where I've reviewed 300 bags, so I'll talk about the features, the build, whether or not I think it's worth the price. And speaking of which, some of the top features are high quality YKK zips, a customizable Velcro patch area, so many freaking pockets, a super cool and sexy neon orange interior lining, a very cool and comfortable triple braided quick grab handle, a 17-inch laptop compartment, super comfy back panel and shoulder straps, and a whole bunch more. This is gonna be a long review, strap in. At 45 liters, the size is freaking huge. Normally, I would only recommend 45 liters for a travel bag, but I understand if you carry a ton of gym stuff. 2 water bottles, spare clothes, towel, resistance bands, lifting belts, boxing gloves, right? I'm just saying, if these are the things that you're bringing every day to the gym and they're big ass, bulky things, then you need a big ass, bulky bag to carry them. The bag currently comes in one color option, black. This is the bag when it's empty, and this is the bag when it's fully packed out and worn on me. For reference, I'm 5'8". The bag comes with a free 2-year warranty. And for all that, this bag runs around $340 US. Now, if at any point in this review, you're like, Built for Athletes, I'm an athlete, this is the bag of my dreams, and you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But also that link helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about the front of the Built for Athletes Pro Series backpack. Let's start with the branding. Built for Athletes is like, hey, if you don't want our branding on the front, you don't need it because you can do the Velcro patch thing. And they sell other Velcro patches, and I know people that are into this gym lifestyle have their own Velcro patches so you can customize it. But notice that I say in the front, because Built for Athletes is like, well, if you want to take our branding off the front though, we're going to punish you with the back. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in detail in the next section. Customization, the ability to just be anonymous if you want, it's a win-win. Let's start with the top pocket. This bag is pockets galore. It's crazy. On the top, we have right here, a very basic pocket, no additional organization. We've got that orange interior, which I really like because I haven't seen one quite like this. I've seen a lot of bags that have a super bold neon orange, but there's kind of like a creaminess to this. It's not as Halloween-y. It's got a nice classy look. I like the color. And this pocket is actually compressible, but it's got a material in it that helps it expand really well. It gives it some beef to it. So for me, it's good for bulkier items. I'm gonna throw my glasses in there, my AirPods, throw my watch in there. Moving down, we have the bottom pocket. Now on the outside of the bottom pocket, we have all these external mole points. It gives it a very tactical look, but also functionality as you can clip carabiners and things onto the outside and carry things externally on your back. And getting inside, similar situation, neon creamy colored orange. I freaking love that color. And no additional organization. But one thing about this pocket is we got some breathing holes at the bottom, which makes me think this is a good spot for something that might end up getting a little stanky. So for me, I've started Muay Thai recently, about 4 months in. Oh my God, that's a workout, dude. But these things smell like when I use them. So it seems like a good spot for them. So I'm gonna throw my Muay Thai stuff there, zip it on up. One cool thing about these zipper bowls too is that they can lock together. Not like lock, it's not like lock, it's like light lock. But you can sort of twist them into each other and then making it sort of a theft deterrent system. I think I should do it for the front. Let's go to the next section and talk about the middle of the Built for Athlete Pro Series backpack. Let's start on the bottom. We got some more of these breathing holes down there because this is a shoe compartment. The website does not specify what size shoe. It says big enough for weightlifting shoes. So all I can show you is my size 9 Nikes, fit with room to spare. That's nice. And then obviously these little ventilated areas help, you know, just kind of give this section a bit more breathability. And it also should be noted that this bag has antimicrobial, tough word, lining, which helps reduce odors. From there, let's talk about this side. Actually, both sides, because both sides are the exact same. We got 2 water bottle holders. And then above the water bottle holders, we have the strap, compression strap, and some more mole attachment points. Now, all of these sort of work cohesively together. So you have the water bottle, right? Obviously, people who live this sort of gym lifestyle usually like big ass, girthy ass water bottles. So you have this securing mechanism right here. You can go ahead and kind of tighten it a little bit. But like my teensy tiny 22 ounce Columbia is still sort of loosey-goosey, right? So these compression straps you can use to help tighten the water bottle and keep it into place. Or you can actually just do one of these just to help clip your water bottle into place. Or you can throw a carabiner onto here and then clip it onto there, right? So Built for Athletes did a really nice job sort of architecting this entire section because they know their clientele. They know how important water bottles are to them. So you can see right here, I got a big old water bottle from a company called Super Sparrow. It's 1,000 milliliters, which is this much measurements for other people. And you can see it fits very nicely there. I think this is more in line with the type of water bottle that Built for Athletes was envisioning. But it's nice to know that if it's smaller, it can be secured in its own way. And if it's bigger, it fits pretty well. And moving up north, we got one of my favorite parts about this backpack, which is the triple braided quick grab handle. I think this is so cool. Most backpack handles are like this. It's like a piece of like webbing with some padding in there. I've seen it done a million times. There's no room for innovation really. Until Built for Athletes said, F that. I'm not sure if they invented this, but just the inclusion of this, it feels so loose, satisfying to the touch, but while also having all the durability and comfort that you need to actually functionally carry this thing. I love this. It's inspired me with the backpack that I'm building to kind of think outside the box. Spoiler alert, I am building my own backpack. You can learn more about that with the second link in the description below. But yeah, overall, I freaking love what Built for Athletes has done with this. Nicely done. Let's talk about the middle compartments. We got 2, and they're both monsters. Both these compartments are accessible with these zippers right here. Now notice one thing to keep in mind with this bag is we got zippers galore. It reminds me of another brand called Aer, and they have a similar sort of situation. The pros of these zippers is, like I said, they can sort of tie into each other and secure, anti-theft mechanism. But the cons is you got like this dingleberry zipper situation going on. They can be a little loud and just a little dingleberry-ish. But let's get into main compartment number 1. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you are using these compression straps and you're closing them, that they will interfere with the opening of both these main compartments. Very common, just sort of how the game is played, but something to keep in mind. This first section is not like a full clamshell opening section. It's like a 80%er, right? It doesn't go all the way down to the bottom and fully clamshell, but this is perfect. And I like what Built for Athletes has done here, yet again, sort of just being minimal. They got all these pockets or these compartments, and you don't want them each to have like 5 pockets within the pocket. It'd be too many pockets. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw things in here that I think might fit. I think that this is a good spot for protein bars. Yes, it is. I've only got 2, but if you got a third, bam, bam, bam. At the bottom, I'm gonna throw a couple of my resistance bands, a journal to log the gains of the week, Kindle for some light reading. Yeah, gets the job done. And again, this orange neon, a little bit of cream in there. I love it. That's peaches and cream right there. Main compartment. This guy is clamshell. On the back side, we have 2 pockets, both with mesh, one zipped, one elastic. And this backpack comes with a standard dry bag, which we'll talk about in a second. And you can see right here, talk about this. This is the shoe compartment. Now, one thing with shoe compartments like this is they eat up the space in the main compartment. It's nice because they're out of the way. They're not like exposed, but your storage space in the main compartment is compromised. Keep that in mind. This bag has so many features, I can't even keep up. Real fast, on the top, we have this pocket, which in my opinion is great for the sunglasses. That's where the sunnies go. Perfect. Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad they have that. But also keep in mind, it does interfere with the main compartment of it. So if you got super heavy stuff and you keep your sunglasses there, it could be a bad combination. Real quick on the dry bag, great for things that you want to keep dry, right? So you go to the gym before you go to the office every morning. You're super disciplined, like the coolest like gym dude. You're like cold plunging and going like saunas and stuff. Like you're living the life, right? But that means you got a towel with you. You shower at the gym. You got a wet ass freaking towel. You don't want to put it in here and get all your stuff wet. Dry bag. And if you don't want to use the dry bag, just go ahead and compress, throw it on the side, out of sight, out of mind. You also got a little back panel right here, which you can just throw things in. Let's fill it out with a few things. Towel, another resistance band. Let's say I'm going to work, right? So after this, I need my tech gear. So I got this pouch from Alpaca, tech pouch, but it's a big backpack, right? So it's gonna fit absolutely no problem. Another tech pouch, right? I got some extra glasses, maybe a little passport thing in case I'm traveling. This is great for more organization, right? I mean, you get it. Whatever you want to throw in this bag, it's probably gonna fit, 'cause it's just a monster. And now you can see we're fully packed out. And this bag is packing. That's a backpack. Let's talk about the back of the Built for Athletes Pro Series backpack. I don't know if I mentioned this in the gist section, but this bag is heavy. How heavy, you might ask? Try 5.3 pounds. Let me put this into context. For instance, I reviewed the 45-liter Tortuga travel backpack recently, which is like just around 5 pounds as well. So it's the same size and it's around the same pounds. So it's not like it's crazy that a bag this size is this weight. But if you're carrying this around, you're probably not traveling with this. It's probably like your everyday gym bag. So that adds up. Granted, it's not also out of line. Like, we've done a lot of reviews of King Kong, another gym pack brand, and their bags are also heavy. So maybe just, this is just the lifestyle, right? But the good news is that while the bag is heavy, Built for Athletes has invested a lot into ensuring the bag is also comfortable. The comfort of a bag usually comes down to 2 things: shoulder straps and back panel. Let's talk about shoulder straps. For how rough and rugged this bag is, I'm really surprised by the softness of the shoulder straps. Like, really surprised. Really cushioned, but pleasantly surprised. It's got nice cushioning, very soft, cloud-like. Holy, these things are like a mattress, man. Overall, very comfortable. Surprisingly comfortable. The materials and the lack of structure concern me a little bit. I'm not sure how well these will last over 3, 5, 7 years, but they're comfy. And additional comfort right here with the sternum strap. This helps to take the load off your back and redistribute it towards your torso and your chest. Now I'm a little dude, I'm 5'8", but you can see right here, fits me pretty nicely. And on a bag this size with this weight and all the stuff you're gonna be putting in there, you're definitely gonna wanna use this sternum strap. Your back will thank you. A few more quick notes on the shoulder straps. We've got these load lifters right here. Yet again, helps to redistribute the weight, take it off of your back. Moving on down, we have these external lash points. You can go ahead and throw clip your sunglasses onto there. Same thing with this D-ring right here. Also note too, like, where Built for Athletes is like, you don't need our branding in the front, not once, but you need it 50 times in the back, because we have 3 logos right there, and then all of this nylon webbing is just Built for Athletes, Built for Athletes, Built for Athletes. So for some reason, I think it'll be fine for the target audience. And then moving on down, we have an included waist belt. Now, this is a very basic waist belt, but not saying that it doesn't work. It actually gets the job done. And by being more basic, it keeps the bag more lightweight. Imagine this is like some big, beefy ass, well-padded waist straps. It would add more weight to the bag. And I don't think that you're gonna need it. It's gonna be as comfortable as possible, and it feels good. But also, because of what's happening here, the back panel. And as to where the shoulder straps are really well padded and ventilated, same thing with the back panel. I mean, look at that. Like, you see that? I could literally put this on the ground and sleep on that. Like, I really could. You could too, and maybe you will, right? Hit your all-time high at the bench. If you're getting exhausted, just put this bag down, pop your head down for a few minutes. Feel right as rain afterwards. Great ventilation too. You can see right here, this cut, those sweaty hot days, right? You're going to the gym in summer. Instead of this bag sort of plastering to your back, this cut will provide extra ventilation. Ooh, in case you're like, hey, Aaron, waist straps, these little things, I don't like them, I don't want them. Don't take your knife and cut them off. You can just go ahead and stow them away in here, which keeps them out of sight, out of mind, nice and tidy. Always appreciate that. We've got a laptop compartment, guys, and it's nice because it's quite subtle. It's a side access, okay? Which I kind of like side access compartments because they're still highly accessible while at the same time just kind of being out of the way. Now, it says that it can fit up to a 17-inch laptop. We have an old 17-incher that we use as a prop. And it's not a true accurate size of how big laptops currently are these days, but you can see that our 17-incher doesn't really fit. But if you're a normal person and you have a normal laptop, you can see like a 13-inch MacBook Pro, plenty of space, room to spare. I think a modern 17-inch laptop should not be a problem. And I love the padding here. Could have used a little bit more of a false bottom, and I would have appreciated too if this laptop compartment was PU coated, right? In case it rains. This, to me, my $2,000 laptop is the most important thing in this bag. So for me, a little bit extra TLC on that zipper would have been nice, just for a little bit extra peace of mind. All right, let's talk about the overall pros and the overall cons of the Built for Athletes backpack. Pro number 1 is it's built to a specific audience. This is not a bag that's trying to please everyone. This is going hard in the paint and being like, you live the gym life, we made the gym bag. Let's do this together. Pro number 2, I just love this top handle. It's so cool. And pro number 3, I'm really impressed by the comfort that Built for Athletes has included in this bag. For the weight, it's very comfortable. Let's talk about the cons. Con number 1, this bag's freaking heavy. 5.3 pounds, yikes. Con number 2, we got a lot of compartments. That's gonna be a pro or a con depending on you. For me, it might just be a little overkill, especially with all the zippers. There's a lot going on. And con number 3, like I said, I wish that the laptop compartment had PU coating. But if you're still here and you've taken all the pros and cons into consideration and you're like, Aaron, this bag is built for athletes, and I'm an athlete, and you're gonna make a purchase, just remember we do ask that you do so with the first link in the description. Sometimes those links have discount codes, but they always get you the best price. And those links help to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you. But let's say you're just not quite sold. You want a few more gym bag recommendations? I got you. Alternative gym backpack recommendation number 1 is the Monarc Settra duffel backpack. This is a great bag for you if you're looking for a big ass gym backpack, but you want one that can convert into a duffel and you just kind of want to see a different style. You don't need like the super tactical look. You want something a bit more subtle and modern. We did a full review on that bag, and to watch that review, simply head on down to the description below and you'll find links to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2 is the King Kong Edge 35 liter. Similar to Built for Athletes, King Kong makes bags specifically for gym folk like yourself. But at this point in time, they have a lot more sizes of bags. So if the 45 liter is too big for you and you want something a bit smaller, the 35 liter is kind of similar, old school, tactical, gym look, tons of great features, but just not 45 liters, 35 liters. And to learn more about that bag, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. And alternative recommendation number 3 is the Aer Duffel Pack 3. This will be for you if you're like, you know what, dude, I need a gym bag, but I want something a bit more modern, a bit more subtle. I want to just see a completely different take on a gym bag. That's what Aer has done. Highly innovative, super business professional, significantly smaller at 24 liters, but it's one of my favorite backpacks for anybody who lives an active lifestyle. And to learn more about it, simply watch this video right here. And be sure to let me know if you have any questions about the Built for Athletes backpack. I personally respond to every comment myself. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron. This is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.